and shout out to Nigerian. We end up this particular episode of Afrobeat Roundup with Wizkid and Olamide. Now, this particular time, Big Lala, in 2011, Omotoshan, Olamide featuring Wizkid. In 2016, Olamide featuring Wizkid with Confirm Me. In 2016 again, Olamide featuring Wizkid with Kana. And in 2019, we had Olamide, Adi Kabasa, and Wizkid with Totori. Wizkid fans are saying Olamide and Wizkid, according to feelers, have a song coming up together and are saying this is going to be the next Afrobeat anthem. And instead of celebrating Big Lala, two legends coming together again, we have FCs saying Olamide wants to have his career revived again.
Which kind of wahala be this?
I don't know.
Which kind of wahala be?
I don't understand.
Now when people they get something. Now when they get problem with FC with be this, which
there must be something.
It's like they have the best of some things and they have the worst of some things.
Oh
my
God!
Which kind of wahala?
You've got Olamide Wizkid appearing in pictures that seem like they're in a music video together, and there's something coming between these two guys. And the next thing is, Wizkid wants to revive Olamide's career. Wizkid wants to do this. Wizkid wants to do that. Can you not enjoy the moment, please, Big Lala? What's the problem?
I feel deflated.
Because I don't understand. Honestly, I don't understand.
Oh my God! I think some of the guys in FC they need to chill. They need
to chill.
They need to chill. So basically, again, I don't even know what to. Even if you advise them, they don't go agree advice. They don't agree advice.
Right.
So when these things happen and they see, I think we should even be filtering out
let me ask you a question.
The good ones from the bad ones. Maybe
for peace to reign. In fact, this is not even a question. I think for peace to reign, I would rather prefer Wizkid featuring Olamide. But okay, so even the thing is, if Olamide features Wizkid, they say, Wizkid jump on the song to help Olamide. If Olamide features Wizkid, they'll say, oh no. If Olamide features Wizkid, say, Wizkid jumped on the song to help Olamide. If Wizkid features Olamide, they'll say Wizkid got Olamide on the song to be able to help him. The narrative would never change, no matter how we twist it. That's crazy.
That's why sometimes, like I said, we have to start filtering the ones we listen to. Well, again, let me apologize to the ones that are sensible in the FC camp.
In the FCs, yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to paint everyone with the same brush and
right.
say, but you that made these comments, please, maybe you're still low level, you're trying to get to high level of the chain of
they've been making a couple of comments.
I think it's just pure bollocks, right? It's pure nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's trying to revive anything. Olamide is a kingmaker. As much as Wiz is a king when it comes to music, but Olamide is a kingmaker. And if you look at Olamide's impact,
Wizkid is a king. Olamide is a kingmaker. What do you mean by? Yes. Oh, wait. Kingmaker bigger than king, because they are the one who make kings.
They are not bigger than kings. And a kingmaker is someone, they know what it takes to be king. They themselves don't want to be the king.
So Olamide doesn't want to be king?
Or they can't.
Big Lala.
Some put words in my mouth. Let me finish my explanation. Let me finish my explanation. Some put words in my mouth. Kingmakers, they know what it takes to be king.
Okay.
They have the vision, the ideas, and they will, put people who.
Let me look at your face very well. Let me see your face very well.
You don't make me forget my line of thought of what I want to explain.
I can hear you.
Now, kingmakers doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to bring someone to overthrow someone who sees themselves as a king. If you say, for example, Wiz, I'm saying, for example, before any other fan base comes now, if you say Wiz, for example, is the king of Afrobeats.
Hey.
Right? If you say Wizkid, if you say Wiz, you say Wiz is the king of Afrobeats, right? It doesn't mean Olamide being a kingmaker has what it takes to bring out someone else, right, and make him the king of Afrobeats. But no, Olamide can make people the king of several other things, right? And if you look at his efforts, if you look at his impact, that's the word. If you look at his impact in bringing artists since when he was even an artist himself, like full-fledged artist, till now when he's still an artist, if you list them out, see his impact. That's why you can give him that title of the kingmaker. And if Wiz retires today, does Olamide have someone who has passed through him that could take Wiz's throne? Does he?
Does he?
I'm asking you, does he?
Asake.
Bingo. Before an Asake, right?
Yeah.
Are there other people at one point or the other that you thought, oh, they could make the next jump and contest to be
for
there
for that throne?
For that throne, there are several people who have who are Olamide. Olamide has made several people
definitely
princes who are upcoming to be kings.
Right.
Wiz does not have that in his locker. Wiz is someone by himself who has done it by himself. He's attained that.
This go long go. Big Lala.
He go make it long because you know they.
So Wizkid is not a kingmaker.
He's not a kingmaker. Sorry, he's not.
Point blank,
he's not. Olamide is that kingmaker. Yeah, that's my theory, and that's what I stand by.
Okay. Anyway, so let's not divert. We're diverting away from this now to say who is a kingmaker between Wizkid and Olamide, and that is another conversation entirely. And to be honest, Big Lala, if we start, we're not going to finish like we did for the other, Afrobeats, freedom fighters that we did the other time. Let's.
People will never talk. Now you didn't run away because you don't get points. You don't get points.
Anyways, I do have a point. I have a couple of points, but I'm trying to bring in some people onto Afrobeat roundup, and then we can have this particular stuff. Anyways, Big Wiz Olamide collaboration, is this something we need in 2025?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Again, people from us, we're millennials. I mean, these are the people we listening to. We would get anyway. Maybe the younger generation they don't care for it, but there's always a market for everything. Which is why sometimes I like and I don't like what Adi Kabasa is doing with his reimagined. But he brought back a very classic song with Baby Me. Even though sometimes the new ones don't sound as dope as we want it. You can go back to the old one and go and enjoy it too, which is fine.
I think what those series, what it does for me, what that series does for me is that it makes me go back to listen to Look For Me. So, but these current ones, nah. If you want to do something, probably have to just do it right. I don't think Adi Kabasa is doing it right.
Maybe the choice of artists to feature are not.
I don't know, but I kind of think that it's not just doing it right. There's something missing.
But this new one is not bad though. Fireballet. Why do you think it worry you?
There's something missing.
Maybe T.I. Blaze isn't the best person.
There's something missing. How do you put Odumodu Black on Olu For Me?
Agreed. And then maybe T.I. Blaze isn't the best for us to this year. But Zlatan was spitting now.
Wasn't bad to be honest. I think you should have allowed the guys on the original song to sing as well.
Oh, they had a bit of.
No, he used their
used
their vocals and everything, and they appeared in the video. I mean, to be honest, where was the last time we saw Too Fat, Babala?
I didn't even recognize that.
No, I recognized him. Too Fat, Babala. This is how I did from this one. The web pattern la. Look at, imagine Too Fat rapping on this new one. You understand?
When was the last time Baba rap?
Anyway, it's true. So the family don't take over everything.
We need Wiz and I'm not going to say
Olamide and Wizkid.
Yeah, I'm going to say to that. The last time they had a song
who should own the song between Wizkid and Olamide? Or who do you think owns this song?
Any of them, they should go and give it to charity. They should say one charity featuring Wizkid and Olamide. We'll take it like that. We don't want to.
Because the fans, I really, really don't understand what's up with these fans. Olamide's fans are saying, nah, Wizkid, Murayo, you don't buy. The bop again. That's why he wants Olamide to help get him the street cred again. All of those things. It's just been loads and loads and loads of stuff. But man, we can't wait for that Wizkid and Olamide collaboration. 4 songs together, and this potentially could be the very 5th one between these two great Afrobeat legends. Big Lala, rounding up. I don't know, but we are going to revisit this. 3 things: Alaba and the CD thing.
Yeah.
Afrobeat freedom fighters, Olamide versus Wizkid, King versus Kingmaker. 3 things. I've written them down right now, and we're going to revisit it. One day, will be one day.
Are you saying Olamide is not a Kingmaker?
He's a Kingmaker. My own point is, you are saying Wizkid is not a Kingmaker, and that is where Wizkid FC are going to contend. No, you can't say that.
Nothing to revisit there. He's not a Kingmaker.
He's not a Kingmaker.
So which king has he made? Or potential king has he made? Maybe he made a queen, you say, but that's different.
Queen with who? With sense?
I don't think he did.
He didn't.
Yeah.
He did not. He didn't. He didn't. Yes.
Yeah, so
The essence
I
thing.
give you option, but you see nothing happened. Yeah, show me which one.
I think Thames talked about how when she was in Lagos, she was
That
just
was a
around the Lagos
cosign. That
community
was a
and
cosign.
a co-sign.
Yeah, it wasn't
Is a
a. It
co-sign
wasn't a. I'm
different
going to
from?
use my resources to push you. I'm going to put it under my label and just. No, it wasn't any of that.
It got her on the song. That's not just a co-sign.
It's still not a cosign. That's not Starboy or anything. There was no partnership. Of course, he went out of his way, featured her, pushed her, and everything, which is fine. Which
Olamide
is
didn't
good.
sign almost all the artists. Didn't sign a couple of the artists he made too.
Who is the person that I'm referring to in this regard that Olamide did not sign? That you think, who is that person?
I think you're right. I think so. I think you're right. But like I said, it's a conversation for another day, and I'm never going to let this slide, to be honest, Big Lala. I'm going to bring up a Wizkid FC fan, Olamide, and the two of us are going to be here, and we're going to trash this once and for all, definitely. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for everything that you do. Big Lala, before you go, is there any last thing you want to say about the topic so far?
I don't have anything to say now, but the things I said with my mouth, you guys just take it. I said it. The ones that they are trying to put
you said what you said.
Words in my mouth.
Yeah.
The ones I said, I know.
Yeah, that you said. Yeah. Anyways, guys, let's have your thoughts. Put them down below. We want to hear from you, from Ruga to Davido to Wizkid to Kiss Daniel as well. And of course, Ayoma from Najashima. To put all your comments down below. We'll see you guys on the very next set of Afrobeat Roundup. Big Lala has been a wonderful, would I say guest, because he's been firing me back, but yeah, he's been a wonderful co-host. He's been a wonderful co-host. He's been a wonderful co-host because he's been firing me as well. Of course, for me, the co-host of Afrobeat Roundup, my fellow co-host as well, Big Lala, we are here to say thank you so much. I will see you guys on the very, very next one. Please send us comments, send us suggestions of what we should discuss, and topics as well. We'll be here to do justice to every of them. And if you want to see someone come on Afrobeat Roundup, just let us know. We'll try our best to bring them on board as well if they agree to come. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Ciao.
Ciao.